Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, the 41-year-old reigning NFL MVP, Tom Brady and the New England Patriots take on Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column. Something's
got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
They go play action here on first down. And right away, he lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Throwing now is Brady. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now the longtime Patriot. It's LeGarrette Blount. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Here's Stafford now on second down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Brady now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He hits Riddick underneath. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On second down, here's Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
On second down, here's Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Brady now to throw. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's Blunt. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll run again with Blunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Castle going to throw for the first time since coming on. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception.
Cordero Patterson, the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cordero Patterson, 98 yards, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
One of the most athletic, electrifying players with a ball in his hand that I've scouted in many, many years. I thought he'd be a better receiver in the league. That hasn't happened, but his special teams coach, he gives him the green light to return it from anywhere in the end zone, and now you see why.
I think you used the right word, partner, electrifying. Cordero Patterson, we saw it there. He is electrifying. Extra point try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. What an explosive kickoff return from the 2 all the way to the end zone. A 98-yard return for 6. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Partner, what a good football coach is looking for. Complete football players. And guess what? We've got one here because most cornerbacks, they just want to cover people. This guy shows the ability to go ahead and make tackles.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Castle. The left side completion to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it here with Blunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Well, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Here's Castle. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Golden Tate, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Rivers coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that's the 2nd time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ezekiel Ansah. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. He was looking for Edelman there.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Catch made right side by Wilson. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
All right, here we go. 3 and a half.
Now Blunt. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Hot. Blue 90.
They'll set up to throw. And Blunt has it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Jones has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay.
And we will skip the highlight show this week.